Hi, welcome to our league match. It's versus Coulrophobia. This is really just a bit of an exercise so you can see our upcoming fixtures. We've got some league fixtures. We got Community Trophy, I think this final, Cup Holders Cup final, EAFA Cup final, 90-minute Field Cup, all these cup finals coming up. And if we look at our league, we won the league, I think officially already. There is 5 matches to play. Cosmos can play 5 matches, he wins them all, he can get 15 points, and we're 20 points in the clear, so we've already won the league. So it makes no sense at this point. We're resting our entire first team, pretty much. For this match, just be using a couple like bench players for our first team, Cunningham, Hazard, some defenders, backup keeper, but largely a team full of reserves and youth players. And we've not put any of our key players in our starting lineup. We've not put any of our key players on the bench. We're not going to be tempted to use them at all. If we lose the match, we lose the match. We really don't care. We just want to win all of our cup finals. So we're going to do our best to try to pull that off. To be clear, the only reason why Hazard is starting is because he's 1 yellow card away from a suspension. So we're just sort of hoping that he might get that yellow card and get suspended for the next match and get that suspension out of the way so it doesn't interfere with the cup finals. So we're winning. I think we're happy to leave it. Really, 5 shots to 1. We could up the tempo. That would probably make sense if they were online, because whilst you're dominating the match, you want to sort of make the most of it. Well, we don't need to do that because they're not going to change anything. So I think as things stand, we just let it play out, de-risk where appropriate, probably win the match. It's all good. So right now, 7 shots to 1, 8 shots to 1, 2 goals up. Comfortable. A little bit less comfortable. I've had a few shots, but I think all in all, we're still okay with it. More than twice as many shots than them. Just a slight condition advantage, but that 2-goal lead is eroded into a 1-goal lead, and they are picking the possession up. I don't know. I think we're still okay with it, but we're becoming increasingly not okay with it and thinking about changing something. Now they're winning. Sorry, they're back in the match properly. But I think all in all, it's very disappointing end to the half, obviously. But I think we can just persevere with it here. Honestly, I still think, despite the fact they got those 2 late goals, I just think we got that upper hand, really, and that we were just going to have that upper hand in this half, and we've already got that goal, obviously. I'm just confident. It's a real shame we're resetting in a way, because I've gotten to the stage where just nearly all of my squad I got is we'll start again. It's a shame we're starting again because, you know, nearly all of our players we got as youth players signed them when they're 15 and kept them their whole career, and it really is to the stage where we're just so comfortable with all of our team. We can rest our entire first team and only play with reserves, and we can compete still in Division 1 matches. We may not win them all, obviously, like this, but our team is competitive. Even resting our entire first team, we're still competitive, and I know which players to count on, which roles they can play, what they can do. Probably stop waffling a bit and focus on trying to win this match. I think at this stage, we probably want to reel some changes out. So I think we probably get a fresh, can bring Patan onto the wing, get a fresh winger out there. And now, very next minute, it's a bit unlucky after the sub, we get that knock. And I think, I guess we can push John out to the wing and we'll bring De Jong on. I think we can start pressing now as well. We've got some extra energy. Players well in their 90% still. Probably should have started pressing a bit earlier, or a lot earlier even. Maybe even 50% pressing halfway up, probably straight after that goal, rather than waffling. Probably should have just focused on winning. Going to pause it, see if there's anything we can do here. That makes sense, I guess. Just we can bring on fresh defender, but I think there's probably a slight downgrade there overall. But I think he's got better ball distribution skills, maybe, but that's about it. I think. Could have scored the winner. So it's a draw. Disappointing that we didn't win, obviously. Like I said, I think we should have started not backing off completely, just semi-pressing, half-pressing, sort of 50% closing down in the middle. Straight after that third goal, I think that was the mistake. We were pretty unlucky that we made a sub for a winger, and then the very next minute, the other winger got a knock. I think that was pretty unlucky. We got a bit overconfident, I think, with that 2-goal lead. They came back into the match a bit. I think it's just there were some mistakes, but I think all in all, you know, we're playing with our reserves. We're competitive. We're getting a draw, and we are outplaying them significantly. You know, more possession, more shots. We're unlucky to not win. I don't think there's anything to be too worried about here. Sort of just focused. We're just accepting the fact that we're going to probably drop some points in these league matches because we want to win the cup matches. So we've got to prioritise. We're prioritising, and might mean we drop some points. And we dropped some points. We made a mistake. We could have won this match. A whole bunch of factors all add up that we didn't win. We only drew. but we still could have won. But we didn't. And just try and learn a bit here, but I think the bigger lesson to be had here really is just that if we, getting greedy, I think we would have swept this team aside with our first team, but we could have got an injury, and that injury could have cost us all the cup finals potentially. So it's not worth it. It's better just to not be greedy, make a small sacrifice here, and hopefully we can win some of these cup finals. So cheers, thanks for watching, and we'll still record these league matches. They're kind of interesting from the perspective that we get to use some different players and get a different feel about stuff, but I think all in all, at the end of the day, it's our reserves playing. So cheers, thanks for seeing our reserves for a run out, and catch you for the next match, which will also be with our reserves for another run out, and then even weaker team than this one. So I guess it'll be more or less interesting depending on how you look at it. So cheers.